Any comments on the information Mr. Blank, Clerk Blank sent out to you about the Mosquito grant? Which is due, I believe, March 14th. Come on, somebody's got to say something.
Well, I'll say something on that. I know our committee has talked over this, and I've been on the streets committee for several years now and stuff, and there just seems like there's not support for spraying, but like I said earlier, I would wholeheartedly support anything we can do for larvicides. If we can get something for somebody to drop larvicides or spread larvicides by hand, I would support that wholeheartedly. But I'm not a big fan of the spraying, because I really don't believe that the spraying is worth the money.
Well, John, in some ways I have to agree with you. I think the larval control is best, but the only way to really do it is by air if you're going to spray.
Well, didn't they say last year somebody in whatever group that was said that they would send people out
The health department.
It was the health department, which
to walk into these areas and broadcast it? But
the health department is the one who, Chris Wilster from the health department is the one who sent us the information for the mosquito grant. And it's due the 14th. And I think, you know,
But the thing with that is that if you want them to come out, they'll still do the larvicide spraying, but you have to have an incident. Like you have to find something that says to them, look, we've got something that needs to be addressed out here. And so then you call them and you turn that in and then they'll come out. But the way that I read that grant is that they want each community to, how can I say, participate as a group, so that certain communities are going to come in and they'll spray other communities, so that you work together. And then like say, Lordstown would agree to be sprayers, and they'll go to different communities, they'll designate, you know, a couple of people from Lordstown, and they'll go into other communities and they'll be sprayers. And then say North Jackson will have a team and they'll come in and they'll work with the county and they'll do the larvicide, you know, coming in and doing that individually. So it's a team effort. If you decide that you want to, that's how I read it. If you decide that you want to do this grant, which is perfectly fine, I'm happy to try to go for it, but you are, I believe, obligating the village to participate as a service provider. That's how I read it. But please let me know what you guys think. If that's not how you read it, let me know. It seemed pretty clear in both the email and the application that that's what they were looking for, was kind of a community, joint community effort, I believe was the words they used.
well, if it has to be done tonight, I'm not bringing it through in Karen's place, because I don't think she supports the spraying, and I don't want to. So I don't know, if it has to be done tonight, I'm not bringing it through tonight, rushing it through without discussion on it.
I'm just bringing it up for discussion. And I've sat next to you long enough, John, I can know one of your favorite phrases. Mosquitoes don't breed on blacktop.
There you go. And they only last a couple of days, and that spray only lasts one night, so I don't get how they think the
Okay,
spraying works.
I brought it up. You guys
Yeah, well, you got me on a roll now, so you just sit and listen.
Okay, okay.